Hey, my people, it's your friend Daniel Hutchins. We're back again. We're outside here at the tree in front of the gym right now, waiting for my sister to stop procrastinating and come pick me up. Because she should have already known. I told her 100 million times that the gym closes early on Sunday, but again, her procrastinating butt doesn't want to listen, so, we're just straight Rollins. We're just straight Rollins. But, again, have no fear, but fear itself. I mean, unless your name is Hal Jordan or John Stewart or you're a freaking Green Lantern of the Green Lantern Corps. But again, make no mistake if you're not the one making it. Okay? Um, so I'm just basically going to talk and talk and talk and talk until I don't know until my phone gets down to 15%. And by that point, if I'll give my sister till 5:30, and if she doesn't pick me up, then I'll start walking home. And let me tell you, it's not easy walking home, cause I gotta go uphill on Academy. Yeah, so Academy is not really technically a flat surface, as I have oftentimes have showed you in Albuquerque Adventures, the series, specifically season 3. More specifically, season 3, because that was the debut of when I did the Sandy Trail of Awesome. But, yeah, anyway, more disappointed in the way she way, because she realizes that she is a procrastinator. A really bad one. But yeah, like I said, I'm just chilling. I'm chilling like a villain right now. And quite honestly and quite frankly, I just don't give two rats ass right now. I don't give two fat rats ass right now. I'm just waiting for my sister to come pick me up. Pick me up at the gym. The gym's about to close. If you didn't listen to me the first 500 times that I told you that the gym closes at 5 p.m. If you don't pick me up, then 1, 2, 3 strikes you're out. I'm going to walk home. So again, hello there, Angela. Glad that you're tuned in. But yeah, we're back again for another should we say early evening live show. Uh, Now again, like I had reminded you of before. Yep, the 4th anniversary recap I just did on the 2021 Suicide Squad. Yeah, I already did that. Just on the last show. Also, I was watching a little bit of the stupid NASCAR race. But hey, make no mistake, again, like I said, my younger brother loves watching it, but I don't give two fat rats fucks about it. But again, I only just watch it unless there's absolutely nothing else to watch on Fox Sports. So, again, like I said, everything's okay as long as you rock with me. As long as you rock with me. Here at the Hutchins Hut, we take entertainment different than, the other guys. Because we're a smaller channel, we're a smaller unit. And as such, if you haven't subscribed, take 2 minutes of your time and go subscribe. It's really easy to find my name. Just type the word Hutchins and the word Hut and go subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, go subscribe. Again, I need to place a reminder to some of you guys in case you guys, I guess your ears are not clean or you're having got some Q-tips and have cleaned your ears out. But again, like I said, don't count your bottom, especially when you're going rock bottom. Straight Rollins. Again, yeah, hey everybody. Hey, Hazy, hey, Gabba. What's up? What's up? What's up? I see a couple of you guys returning back for the live show. I see you guys returning back for the live show. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. But again, I just kind of stole it off of Peanut, off of Jeff Dunham. Speaking of Jeff Dunham, I'm kind of a little bit bummed out that, the last time he did a special was, that crappy Christmas one that he did on Amazon Prime. And he also did that crappy one he did on Valentine's Day, the I'm with Cupid. Oh yeah, Jeff Dunham. The ventriloquist. I used to watch him when I was a kid. But his let's say, there was a couple times where comedy dynamics and Comedy Central. There was almost a couple times when his show would have almost been canceled. But hey, again, like I said, it goes beyond saying. It takes one to know one. Again, but yeah, again, respect. Yes, yep, yep. But again, like I said, hey, when you're a washed up middle aged ventriloquist and you haven't had a decent show in, like, I don't know, like, 5 years, then it goes beyond saying. Like I said, it goes beyond saying. And again, no, Jeff Dunham isn't exactly young anymore. He's kind of old, washed up. Like most of the old, washed up comedians. I used to watch as a kid. But hey, but I can tell you one guy I actually still watch, Gabriel Iglesias. Yes, I still love watching Gabriel Iglesias. I have nothing but respect for him. I love Gabriel Iglesias. In fact, I actually saw two of his shows at the fair, the York Fair, technically. Um, but yeah, I actually got to see Gabriel Iglesias back, when the York Fair used to be on September. But now they moved it up to July, after the pandemic, because it's like, oh yeah, well, we think we'll have twice as much turnout if we do it in the summer, whereas if we do it during the time school starts, we'll have, less people coming. So, I don't know. But hey, that's what happens, when you're a fairgrounds, and you have a reputation you gotta keep, But again, like I said, oh yeah, speaking of state fairs and county fairs, those will be coming back actually in the next few weeks. Uh, Most of them don't even happen till like the end of this month. So whether or not I do New Mexico Balloon Fest for my first time, or go up to see a rodeo again, or in Santa Fe, or something, 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 I don't know yet. I'm not entirely sure yet. I guess it depends on, again, what's happening on campus. I might be helping out a volunteer, or set some shit up, and maybe I might be going to the school dance. I don't know. Maybe the university, they might have a homecoming. I don't know. Uh, hey, I wouldn't be that surprised if UNM doesn't have a homecoming. I mean, come on. All colleges, most colleges should have a homecoming. Like, come on. If they have homecoming in middle school and they have homecoming in high school, make no mistakes, where the mistakes are made, there's going to probably be a homecoming dance or something in college. But whether or not I entertain to, just go there, just hang out, just hang out by the punch bowl, or hang out where all the nerds hang out, in the back corner of the room, and just not give two fat fucks about what's going on, and just look at girls in their the beautiful dresses, because I'd be chasing those skirts. Sometimes I'd be chasing those skirts, but like I said. Um, but anyway, and anywho, there's not much left to inform you guys, but I do have to say that when I start college again at UNM as a freshman, my first time at a District 1 school, because when I was at, Hiram G. Andrews, where most of you guys had subscribed to this channel at, when I was at Hiram G. Andrews Center, I, was kind of famous there because, I had the series that was called A Day in the Life of Spider-Man Dan. You guys who have been rocking with me all this time, or older people, you would probably know, I did a special limited series called The Day in the Life of Hiram G. Andrews, or The Day in the Life of Spider-Man Dan. Well, basically, it's a limited time series that I did on the Hutchins Hut, this same channel that you are watching this one right now. But anyway, now as far as if I'm going to dress up in costume again on the channel, that is again yet to be debated. But again, there has been a couple of few subscribers, like Trent Martin, that has come to me, or I've had friends, like my buddies, like Jason Brandt, come up to me, say, hey, are you going to be dressing up in costume again on the channel? Well, I have a couple of buddies that subscribed to me, when I was, making videos at college, trade school. Technically, it's not college, but it's a trade school. A real bad trade school at that. It has a bad reputation. It had a bad reputation before, but now it's even got a worse reputation after I left. So then, like I said, when I was trying to check in with that one girl, that had dropped out because she was getting bullied and sexually harassed, by a bunch of dumb fucks. But again, what could I say? What can I say when you say you're fine? Because you'll rock with me. Because you will rock with me. Anyway, also, my brother tonight is cooking sausages, and we're having some corn on the cob. Well, not really fresh corn on the cob like we, had in the homeland over in Pennsylvania, but we have the next best thing. The next best thing to corn on the cob from the East Coast is corn on the cob from the box. Corn on the cob in the box. It comes wrapped up in a box with plastic saran wrap, and you just cook it just like your normal corn. The next best thing. Now, in case you're not familiar with that type of thing, then chances are you're probably from some other part of the world that probably doesn't eat a lot of starches. But again, like I said, when you live in a family that is raised and born and eats lots of starches, make no mistake, my own mom was basically grown and raised by starches because my grandpa, her dad, had no lie, never ever in his life did he like vegetables, never. So it's like vegetables, yuck. I don't like vegetables. That's like my grandpa. He's like, yuck. I don't like vegetables. So then every single night when my mom was growing up, she's like, oh, we're going to have like 7 or 8 different kinds of potatoes. Because, legend has my grandpa, yes, my grandpa Robert, who lives up in Massachusetts, not too far from the Patriot Stadium, up in Foxborough. Yes, my grandpa Robert lives by the Patriot Stadium. He's only like, I don't know, an hour away from it, actually. Very close to it, actually. But anyway, okay, so yeah, it goes beyond saying, a little bit of family history there for you. A little added bonus history there for you. But, yeah. Anyway, more disappointing than the way she played when you realize that she just doesn't want to come. Yeah, something like that. But, oh yeah, don't worry, I will some point go on Disney Plus and try to knock out that Black Panther animated series, and I'll give you my thoughts on it. Well, later in the week, I will. But again, don't expect to see anything positive about it, unless there is something. But I have a 90% probability that probably it will be trash. Like most of the recent animation, done by Marvel Animation Company. But again, Marvel is, they're kind of bad at animation. Where the movies are okay. They're tolerable. But the animation, no. Nope. Nope. And that's where Warner Brothers takes the crown. That's when Warner Brothers takes the crown. It's like, oh yeah, if you take Warner Brothers cartoons and you compare them with Marvel's cartoons, Warner Brothers all the time, every time. But yeah, anyway, I don't really have that much more to say. My phone is starting to get kind of dark, even though I'm sitting on a bench outside of a tree, and they're closing up the gym really soon because, even though I told my sister, like, hey, if you don't pick me up, I'm going to start walking. So again, it goes beyond saying. So, I'll see you on a future episode on The Hut. Bye now.